Welcome to Moving Forward, sponsored by MPW Mocklink TV and Mocklink Internet, online at mpw.org. Each weekday morning, our local talk segment brings you the people who are helping move our community forward. Let's start the show.
Good morning, AM 860 FM 95.1 KWPC. I'm Jordan Davis. Just a couple minutes late here this morning, but we're still going to have Moving Forward for you. I hope you weren't worried at all. Glad to be here with you once again. As always, Moving Forward brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water. Say hello to Mocklink Phone, your new local phone company. Fiber customers get it now. Switching is easy, and you can keep your old number. Learn more at mpw.org. Again, I'm Jordan Davis. Thanks for joining us this morning. In the studio with us once again, Nichole Sorgenfrey. How are you this morning, Nichole?
Good. How are you?
I'm excellent. We are so glad to have you in. And you just mentioned to me that wondered if we were playing any Christmas music, and we sure are, because we're getting in the holiday spirit here at KWPC.
I love country Christmas music.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And you know, I actually think I think we ran across a Beatles song earlier this week too. That one made it into the
Willie Nelson's my favorite Christmas.
Oh, and he played this morning actually. I don't remember what the name of the song was, but he played this morning. We're getting excited. It is almost Christmas. We are what? Yesterday was 15 days away, so today's 14 days away.
2 weeks
from Christmas.
today.
That's I'm excited. I'm pretty excited. I love Christmas time. I'm finally letting myself get in the Christmas spirit. All my 4 years of college, I never let myself do it because it was always finals time right now.
Oh, yeah.
So I was always focused on that. But this year, I'm letting myself do it. So I'm excited.
Well, good.
And, it's been a cool Christmas season already. So what's going on with United Way? You guys are wrapping stuff up, and you got some programs coming up?
So it's a busy time of year for us. We're wrapping everything up. We're still in the middle of our campaign. If you are wanting to donate, you can go on to our website, unitedwaymuscatine.org, and find the form to do that. Or you can do a one-time donation if you want to get a donation in before the end of the year for tax reasons. Mm-hmm. Or you can always call our office, and we would be more than happy to walk you through if you don't have a workplace campaign.
Gotcha.
So we have lots of fun things going on in our office for our workplace campaign. So we're doing like an ugly sweater day. Sweet. And a breakfast where everyone brings a breakfast item, and we're sharing that with our neighbor community foundation. So,
cool.
It's fun to make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the money all goes to a good cause. We grant it out with volunteers to the community that is in need. So we're really excited about that.
Absolutely. And now you also mentioned that you have a Christmas program going on for the kids coming up too.
So, the middle school kids are always kind of forgotten. It's an awkward age, 6th through 8th grade. It's just...
Don't remind me.
You don't know if you're a little kid or if you are a big kid yet. I mean, you're just going through that transition. So you could start off, at 4 foot tall and end up at 6 foot tall. So it's just an awkward age. And we know that is the age where kids lose interest in school. And so we try to keep them engaged. Mm-hmm. So we have a couple different programs that we actually do with AIM runs the Ricochet program that helps the kids. But what we do with our Kids First Fund is that we have each middle school choose 30 kids. And then we provide presents for those 30 so 60 kids. And then we partner with Monsanto Bear. And Bear provides Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Oh, no
and
kidding.
The kids have a lot of fun with it. And then Geneva Country Club sponsors the lunch. And so they get to go to the country club, have a nice little dinner. Well, it's a lunch, and get a present and see Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So it's a really fun time for them.
And it's those 60 kids that that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's
so,
really cool.
And then we have volunteers sit at the tables with them and interact with them and just make conversation with them. So that's next week. So right now we're in the middle of buying all those fun presents. And then yesterday, one of the teachers at Central Middle School called, and they're actually going to wrap all the presents for us. So we're excited about that as well.
That's awesome.
Because I'm not a big wrapper.
Yeah, it's fun, but after especially if you're wrapping a whole bunch of them, we used to do a Christmas wrapping party where we'd get together, we'd wrap a bunch of presents, kind of like what I'm sure they're going to be doing with all the toys from the toy drive we just did. You get together and you wrap all those. You get through about 50 or 60 toys, and you're trying to wrap stuff over, and I got so many paper cuts too from those, or not paper cuts, but I cut myself on those scissors so many times. They took the scissors away from me, gave me the kids safe ones. But
my husband used to always say, "I'll help you with anything at Christmas, but I am not wrapping." And I'm like, well, that's the least thing I don't want to do. Yeah. But yeah, so that's one of our really exciting things we're doing right now. We're wrapping up the hygiene drive that we did in November, getting all those things divided up and counted. So we'll have a total on that soon. And getting those out to the lockers. We are starting up a locker at L&M, so that's exciting for the high school students there. And then hopefully in the new year we'll get West Liberty Middle School on board, because we already know that, like, especially the middle school kids, they are needing deodorant and just those little hygiene items that they didn't realize that they had that problem now.
Yep, they do. And
So
middle school
going,
is that age where they need it. They need it right then, right there. So that's excellent. We're really glad that went really well, because that's a big deal to be able to provide those a little bit. And that was one thing we mentioned all last week during toy time, was that, amenities are just as good as a gift as anything, especially during this just especially for older kids too. For that.
Well,
that
yeah, because the older kids, they're probably always getting like the cheap deodorant. But if they got like Axe for Christmas, it would be like really special. I remember my kids, I would never buy that stuff. It's like double the price of regular deodorant. And so that always goes in there. I mean, and it still goes in their stocking as 17, 18-year-olds. Yep. So that's,
it's both really, it's both a gift and a reminder.
Yeah.
All wrapped in one.
So we're still needing some volunteers for our food rescue program. So our food rescue program is about 1 hour a week of volunteering. And if you can't make it one week, you just let me know. We do a fill-in. But we are looking at needing someone for Tuesday for our KFC pickup. So that would be 9:30. And then you go to KFC, pick up the frozen food, and then take it down to Salvation Army. And then Thursday, we're needing someone for Main Street. So those are two empty spots we have right now.
Gotcha.
Thursday is at 10 o'clock, so if you have an availability of either one of those and for an hour, or your workplace lets you do an hour of volunteering a week, it's easy.
Are you moving stuff in your own vehicle? Or
yep, you just put it, at Main Street, it's usually 2 or 3 little carts of bread and pastries items. You put that in the back of your truck or your vehicle. I have a little RAV4. It fits in there fine. Mm-hmm. And then take it to the location and then drop it off. And we train you on it, walk you through it, and we're always there for contact. So that's one of our big volunteer needs right now. Our food rescue program is running really, really well. So we're really happy with it. I think we're in our 4th year with that program. Okay. So, and it keeps growing, so that's exciting. Mm-hmm. So if you have a restaurant, or, especially right now during the holiday season, if you're having a banquet of some sort and you're ordering food to your house and you have leftovers, give us a call. We'll help you find a place that the leftovers can be donated to.
Really?
Because they're, the Good Samaritan Act covers you on that. So that is for food that is expired or leftover. It can go to be donated to folks who are in need, and then you're covered on that. So that's one of the things, MCSA, they utilize that food. They reheat it for lunch and dinner. Salvation Army reheats it for their lunch program Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So there's some really great places that we can get it to, and it helps them with their costs, and it gives folks some, good food.
Yeah, no kidding. That's excellent. Well, that's really cool. Well, anything else going on with the United Way folks ought to know about? Get out, volunteer, because you guys have great volunteer programs, and you're really, really great in the community, and it's a great way to get involved. And then also, you got your Christmas program for the kids coming up, so parents be looking out for that, because that should be fun.
So if you're looking for ways that you can give back during the holiday season, we do have our holiday giving volunteering guide that's on our website, or you can call our office and get a copy mailed to you. So that has different places that you can donate funds, or you can go and volunteer. Okay. So one of the big things right now is we have some holiday meals coming up that we need volunteers for. Salvation Army is needing volunteers to ring bells. That's the number one thing. And then they also need volunteers to help organize all of the food baskets and gifts to be donated back out to the families during that time. So those are two of the big things. Jesus Mission will be doing a Christmas meal where they have Santa come in. Okay. I want to say it's a Friday before Christmas, so they need volunteers to help with that. But all those things are listed in that guide, and you can just call our office, and we can help you through that. Like, I'm a 4-H leader, so I'm getting our 4-H club involved during the holiday season. So we sponsored The Angel Tree, so we sponsored a family for that. And then we also did a food drive with our club for the Wilton Durant food pantry. And then I'm making the kids, well, not really making them, they wanted to, ring the bell on Saturday, the 21st at Hy-Vee. So that's going to be kind of fun. So that's kind of fun things that you can get your kids that are in clubs involved, or you're just kids in general. Get them out there. Have them have that experience.
I can attest to that. That's a really good time, and I did it for 3 or 4 years when I was in middle school, pretty much. I think middle school age. That man, that was a lot of fun, just standing out there ringing the bell. I had a good friend out there, an older gentleman named Jim, that I would stand out there and ring the bell with, and we'd sing off-tune Christmas carols.
Well, and that's what the kids in my 4-H club, they're like, it's fun if you can do it with a friend, because at first we did it with like families, and so the kids would just stand there by themselves. And I can even say that for that hour, I would drop my kids off to ring the bell, and I would go grocery shopping through the store and get the things, and then they'd be done when I get out. It's like, it was perfect.
Perfect.
And I didn't have to buy extra food because they were putting stuff in the cart. So, those are some great opportunities that I want to just mention to get involved this holiday season. It doesn't take a lot of time to get involved. So an hour, 2 hours at the most in the next 2 weeks will make a big difference for you and your family.
It's the season of giving, and it makes you feel good too when you give back in that way. It's fun to buy gifts for family and friends and loved ones and spend that time with them, but also to give back to your community a little bit too.
And that's one of the fun things about ringing bells is that all the people that you see and they stop and say hi to you and they say Merry Christmas and you're saying Merry Christmas back, and that really warms your heart.
Absolutely.
So
it really does. So much fun. It is the holiday season. I'm really getting into the feeling of it. I'm letting myself get excited for this Christmas. So, folks, this has been a lot of fun. Be sure to keep up with United Way because they do a lot here in Muscatine, and you can help them get even more done if you volunteer a little bit of your time here this season, too. So, again, I'm Jordan Davis. Thank you to Nichole for stopping by here this morning. It's been great having you in.
Yeah, and give us a call, 563-263-5963. We'll be more than happy to help you with anything I talked about today.
Absolutely. Do it, folks. It'll be a great thing, and it'll be a great time, too. So remind you, this is all brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water. Experience the best value in entertainment and connectivity with MockLink Internet and TV from MP&W. New subscribers save big on TV or Internet. Even more when you take both. Learn more at mpw.org. I'm Jordan Davis. This has been Moving Forward here on thevoiceofmuscatine.com.